one here's one that again made me unpopular on Twitch in the past, and I'm sure it will again. But Iran, right? That's Iran is an ongoing revolution. It has lots of contradictions from before the revolution that it is still dealing with, of course. And it's got fucking sanctions and external pressure, which makes all kinds of other contradictions. But Iran is a revolution. And and again, it's like the same way with it's the same way with kind of like our friends on the left when it comes to Venezuela and stuff, where some of them don't want to support it because it's not pure enough, it's not Marxist enough, it's got Islam, you know. But it's the world doesn't work like that. And in the Islamic Revolution, while Khomeini is a guide, you know, he's very inspirational. He puts forth lots of leading stuff. He is that. He's an ideological and a spiritual guy. I mean, spirituality and ideology, we can say, is almost the same realm. They're both social. They're both a reflection of a social thing, right? So you could say that there's not even like a contradiction there. Yeah, exactly. The left can't wait for perfection because fascism marches on. Exactly. Religious superstructure and a national liberation movement? Solidarity revoked. I mean, yeah, it's funny when you put it like that, Frank, but that's most of our people on the left, right? Most people's reason for saying that Iran is not a revolution or it's not progressive or whatever is that it's Islamic. I think that says more about you than it says about Iran, right? If your reasoning is that it's an Islamic revolution, then you're putting an emphasis on one part, you're ignoring the fucking revolution part, and you're not able to contextualize that revolution that religion isn't just this abstract thing that exists outside of the base of society. Right? Yeah, but they killed communists. Yeah, yeah. The Mossad one. They had Mossad badges though for some reason. I just call him James something. Never remember the second part. Oh, the guy with the bad perenni take. Right, right, right. Yeah, it's. I mean, it's anti-imperialism that counts. Absolutely. I mean, Iran, I would say, is further than that. Again, it was the people who had a revolution in Iran. There wasn't some force that came in and stopped the Iranian revolution. Again, Khomeini acts as a guide, but it's the people of Iran who were building the revolution. Yeah, same people who love to glaze Christian liberation theology get icky with Islamic revolutions. Yes. Thank you. That is a really good first chat. Lempira? I hope I said your name right. That is a fantastic first chat. But yeah, that's bang on. That's bang on. What matters, are we Marxists or not? What matters is the class structure, right? What class power the thing is fighting for. So if Islam in Iran is serving working class power, I guess I support Islam in Iran. It's not that hard. See? You can do that as a communist. Because here's the thing. As a communist, your most important thing is fighting against the fucking actual devil, right?
I would have been friends with Stalin.
Which is US imperialism. And if I were Lord Jesus, if I were Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, you know? and 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 I if I was if Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints was fighting on the side of US imperialism, then I would go in on the side of the devil. I would fight against Jesus too. Right? But so likewise, if Islam is fighting against that fucking devil, if Islam is serving the proletarian cause, then it is to be supported. And yeah, it's so funny that people pretend to understand base and superstructure, but then lose the plot completely when it comes to talking about like Islam or something.